Hola, buenas tardes a todos. Oops, let me start my video here. Hello, everybody. My name is Abelardo de la Peña Jr. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications with La Plaza de Cultura y Artes. And don't you know, my light just went out and now it's back on. All right, great. Well, thank you for joining us today's En Casa con La Plaza. It's a Monday, so it's our cooking demonstration. Happy to bring you these chefs and restaurateurs and cookbook authors and more. Thanks to our sponsors. We have with us CVS Health, Aetna, Union Pacific Foundation, Kaiser Permanente, California Humanities, National Endowment for the Humanities, and the Institute of Museum and Library Services. If you're on Zoom, please let us know where you're at. You could ask questions, make comments. We'll pass them on to Jimena, who'll be joining us shortly. If you're on Facebook as well, please let us know where you're viewing from. Ask questions, make comments, let us know how it's working out for you. A little bit of an update of what's going on in La Plaza. Of course, we're open today. We're open every day except for Tuesday. During the week from noon to 5, on weekends from 10 to 5. La Tienda gift store is also open. Our exhibits, Ally Startier, Calle Principal, Patriotism in Conflict, Frank Romero's going to the 1984 Olympics, all on display. And this is the final week to view Carlos Almaraz's Evolution of Form, the Chicano art icon, some of his early work, some of his later work, but certainly some incredible artwork that you'll see, along with some photographs by his wife and widow, Elsa Flores Almaraz. So come on down, we're open again, and we're free of charge. Just find a place to park close by and walk on over. Big news, La Plaza Cocina is open, but I'll let Jimena talk about that. So Jimena, please join us.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, today is a very special Monday. We're actually opening La Cocina, a soft opening to let people know to come in. The hours will change as of right now. We'll be open Monday through Friday from 12 to 5. So we invite you guys to come check out our beautiful exhibition space. Valentine's is coming out, so really wonderful things for your kitchen, from aprons, chocolate, coffee, salseros, a greater range of cookbooks. So please come and visit us tentatively, again, Monday through Friday from 12 to 5. And then once things kind of relax with COVID, then we'll be having our grand opening with chefs, demos, and then formally opening up the space with our hours changing and continuing La Plaza's scheduled programming of in-person cooking classes and wine tastings and all that great stuff in a proper, beautiful space that La Cocina is. But anywho, today we have a very special guest, Jonathan Perez from Macheen. He is an amazing chef, entrepreneur, works out of Macheen, creating one of the best burritos in Los Angeles, and catering, doing out things, and also doing a lot for the community. If any of you guys have a chance to go down to Boyle Heights and Velpa Grill, he's there, but then they also work with the community, and there's a community refrigerator. So they're constantly filling the refrigerator for those who have needs, and please partake there at Velpa Grill. And then he's also in a show called Broken Bread with Roy Choi that is going to be on PBS tomorrow. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you, Jonathan Perez of Macheen. Jonathan?
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jonathan Perez. Today I'm going to be cooking vegetables with some traditional sauces, so you guys can more or less know that you can cook vegetables with these traditional methods of cooking with sauces, and so delicious and so look good.
Oops. I know Jonathan's at his office there at the Macheen at Velpa Grill. So it might be a little noisy, but that's what it is, being in the kitchen. But so excited for you again with the LA Times article, Jonathan, about the LA's best burritos. Can you share a little bit more about that? Who came in, how that all came about?
Yeah, so Bill Addison, the restaurant critic from LA Times, we were honored for him to try our food. He stopped by one day, got a couple items, and he tried the food, and then he reached out via Instagram, and he reached out and was wanted to write about Macheen and our company and what we're about and what our flavors with our burritos from our tacos, and we kind of just exchanged information back and forth, and then the article came out.
No, congratulations. You guys have the best breakfast burritos. They're so good. Whenever I'm on this side of town, I always kind of run over in the mornings. But in addition to that, please tell us more about Broken Bread with Roy Choi. That's premiering tomorrow on PBS. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So the episode tomorrow to Broken Bread, it's about Oil Heights, the community of Oil Heights, and some amazing that are around our community and around our block. Also come out in it. From Rick, from Colonel Truth, Sarah's Market, the Gold Mafia, the traditional style birria, Meaty Pipe Grill, and ourselves, Macheen, and Cafe, doing like specialty coffee. So Roy Choi comes in. He's talking to Daisy and Javier Cabral from LA Taco, and we're showcasing our food to him and some specialty items that we do, and the justice of $5 taco as opposed to like $1.50, or why can't you charge more for a taco? We're using good quality ingredients as well for it.
Great. I know you've been there at Macheen and you catered, and was it Taco Madness? You won one year. I think that was the last one before the pandemic, right?
Yes. So we won 2020. It was during COVID. So there's a taco competition that goes on every year. And LA Taco, the publication, they host this event that they put on the best of the best taqueros in LA. And they're all, it's like a weekly like bracket kind of thing. Like I guess as you would say, your customers or your day-to-day fans that are, that love your food, get to vote on a daily basis to see like how far your taquero, can reach the top. And we were lucky to win 2020.
That was so much fun. And it was just a great way, with COVID, how to make it possible. I think they did DoorDash and all different ways so people can have a chance to taste the foods and to vote. Just real quick, one of our viewers are asking, can you talk a little bit louder because it's just cutting out so folks can't really hear you?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
So with the taco contest and there at Milpa Grill, can you tell us back to the very beginnings, how were you inspired to become a chef? Who inspired you? Did you go to school? Tell us a bit more about that, your chef journey, and then we'll go into your recipe for the day.
Yeah. Okay. So I started cooking when I was like 16, not professionally. So I worked at Yoshinoya. It's like obviously a fast food restaurant. So that's kind of where I started my cooking journey, and from there I inspired, like working with food hand in hand, and then from there I went to culinary school where I got associated in culinary arts. Went on the Cordon Bleu, and also from there I worked at Hermitage, Beverly Hills, Four Seasons, Hondas. Helped open a couple of restaurants in Culver City, in Hollywood, and I worked at USC on campus. And 2016 is when I decided to pursue my own concept on Macheen, more of a modern Mexican take on traditional cooking food. And then from there, we've just been kind of just everywhere. We were popping up. We were doing breweries before. We also asked Murray'sburg every Sunday. And we got the opportunity to get a permanent residency here at Velpa from David Serrano. And ever since then, we've just been just here Monday to Saturday, just educating good food.
thank you for letting us know how that journey. It's so important because we have viewers of all ages, especially our youngsters who are kind of curious to our food chef heroes and how that all worked. I thank you again for sharing. So with that said, can you share us today's recipe, please?
Yeah. So today, I'm gonna do a couple of vegetables. So today, so these are the Thai eggplants. So they're like little baby eggplants. So with these, we're gonna cook them as you would know, like your traditional style, not camarones a la diabla, but instead of using shrimp, we're gonna use the Thai eggplants, and with that, we're also using the Thai chili. So this is how like the sauce. So it's like chile de árbol, chipotle, Thai chiles, garlic, tomato, and with that, we're gonna showcase you guys how to go step by step to make that sauce. Right now, I'm gonna cut some onions for you guys. Right here, I just cut some onions right now. So I just slice them. The Thai eggplants, I'm gonna quarter them. So right now we're gonna cook these for you. So these are even add the chile de árbol. Your pan gets nice and hot for this. You can also do like slow point. Slow point means when the pan with the oil starts building the smoke. That way you know it's hot enough for you to start cooking your stuff. Also another way to test if it's hot enough, just like throw whatever you have on here to like cooking. We're gonna set these aside here.
Now, Jonathan, with these Thai eggplants, I know like with the Italian eggplants, I usually have to salt them and sweat them out a little bit. Did you do the same for the Thai ones as well?
What was that?
I know like for the regular Italian eggplants, I used to have to cut it up and I put salt, so just kind of sweat them a little bit before cooking. With the Thai eggplant, do you have to do the same or no?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, everything you cook, you always gotta add the salt to it, you know. So right here, what we're doing, we're gonna sweat them out. I don't want to add salt to it yet because I don't want the salt to release the water from the eggplants and make the onions not caramelize and build some water content on it. You would add the salt right now.
Can you speak up a little bit louder, Jonathan? It's just folks are saying they can't hear you.
Okay, yeah. So right now we're just adding the salt. That's how it should look before you add the sauce.
You want to make sure that all of you have that crisp, light brown color to it.
now we're gonna add the Thai chili salsa de diablo.
Can you share a little bit what's in that salsa de diablo? Can't hear you.
So right now, this is how it should look once you have the sauce and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and plate this one right here.
Jonathan, can you share what's in the sauce besides the red chilies? What else is in there? Just real quick, not all the secrets, just a little bit.
So it's garlic, Thai chili, tomato, chipotle, salt and pepper, and chile de árbol and chile guajillo.
Jonathan, that was a really quick dish. Kind of I guess because the eggplants they're so small, they cook up quickly.
Yeah, they cook a little faster, and also when you cook this up in like extremely high heat, it helps to break it down. And some of these the sauce as well, the sugars inside the salt. The sugars inside the sauce help break down the protein faster as well. That's one of them right there. That's your Thai eggplant with salsa diabla. And then right now we're gonna move on to the next one. So this one right here, these are Chinese green beans.
They're really interesting. I just started cooking with those too.
What was that?
I just started cooking with those as well.
Oh yeah, that's cool. So yeah, so these are here. The way we're gonna cook them, we're gonna just salt and pepper, some garlic, and we're gonna sauce these up with our salsa poblana. We're with grilled corn. Just a little oil.
Now, Jonathan, you didn't have to braise those or nothing. They're just straight on the grill, correct?
Yes, straight on the grill. Just like a little bit of olive oil, and then you throw them straight on the grill.
Just dyed garlic on them.
Now, if folks don't have those great Chinese green beans, can we use the regular green beans?
Yeah, you could use regular green beans. I just you can use that way. You guys could get a little bit more creative with some exotic vegetables as well. So while we have this here, we have the sauce in the morning. use our sauce for it. So like a poblano sauce.
What kind of sauce, Jonathan? We couldn't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Chile poblano sauce.
Thank you, Anna.
Of course.
For this one, we're going to garnish with some grilled corn. So we got our corn, we put it on the grill, we charred it up a bit. And then we'll start with some of that sauce right here in the bottom.
Okay. Jonathan, I have a question. It's Olivia Gallardo is asking that the oil looks dark.
So that's not the oil. So that's the sugars from the green beans that are caramelizing.
And can you share what's in that beautiful poblano sauce?
Yeah, so it's heavy cream, roasted poblanos, garlic, jalapenos, tomatillos, and onions.
Very nice.
Corn.
So, Jonathan, when Roy Choi was there, what did you cook for him? What did you make?
So I did our birria taco with our guajillo demi glaze, our fried chicken taco, our pork belly breakfast burrito, and so he's known for his Korean style short rib taco. So I did my version of Korean style taco for him. So I did like a gochujang al pastor, marinated short rib with some pickled vegetables and some cabbage. And I'm actually gonna use that same al pastor marinade for our next dish as well, so you guys could see. So that's done with this one here.
Nice. Your grill must be. I mean, there's no way at home we can create the char, the heat on our pans. That hot griddle is just to really bring out so quickly the sugars in everything in regards to the eggplant, especially for those Chinese green beans, because they're really hearty.
Yeah, so that's again, if you're using your pan, create that the smoke point on your pan, like get it really hot and ready to go, and then that's kind of with our flat top, it gets pretty hot. So we're able to create that fast. But if you're at home with a nice hot pan, you should be able to recreate that. Then for our next dish right now, what we're going to do is the Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprouts. These right here, we're gonna fry these Brussels sprouts. So if you were at home, you could pan fry these as well. But we're gonna use our fryer for these. Those sprouts in there, but be careful because since these vegetables have a lot of water, once you throw them in the fryer, they're gonna obviously splash a lot. So just be careful when frying Brussels sprouts.
So, Jonathan, while that's frying away, Olivia Gallardo is asking, where exactly is Velpa Grill?
Velpa Grill is on, it's in Boyle Heights. We're on the corner of Cesar Chavez and Mott. We're actually a shared kitchen space. So it's going to be Milpa Grill. They have their Mesoamerican menu. Then there's us, Macheen, with our brunch program. And then there's Cafe Cafe, who does specialty coffee and specialty drinks.
What are your...
The Brussels sprouts for leg. Let me throw some salt in the end. So this is our al pastor, our passion fruit golden giant al pastor marinade.
What's in it?
So this one, it's chile ancho, guajillo, chipotle. We're using passion fruit because passion fruit is in season right now for this citrus and sweetness. Also garlic, chile chipotle, salt, pepper, whole clove, and cinnamon. So we're just this one we're going to use a little feta cheese on it to top it off. And so that's our Brussels sprouts al pastor style with feta cheese. So usually, you know, like you're used to using al pastor marinade with pork. But what we try to do, we try to, you know, incorporate some of these marinades or some of these sauces to vegetables. We can naturally bring out the flavor with using other, you know, some of these sauces. Our last component that we're going to do our beets. So these are roasted beets, red beets right here. Get the pan nice and hot. Once you see there your pan getting nice and hot, start adding the beets to the saute pan. Yeah, you also like roast them in the oven, or you know, if you have like the luxury using the flat top, that's what we use the flat top. We use our saute pan. We're gonna add a little bit of garlic to that as well. Just hot garlic.
Jonathan, what else was in the pan that the beets were, en flambe? What else was in the pan? Because the beets just kind of flambéed up.
It's just because, so the little trick behind it, it's like with so much oil, and then you turn it, and then the oil is falling in the high heat, so it's like creating that flame. It's like a little cool effect,
Question: we wanted to recreate these in the oven. What's the suggested temperature and length?
So in the oven, usually I don't use any salt because obviously they have their skin. So I feel like with beets, since they have that like hard layer of skin, you can't really season them fast, or they can't absorb any of that seasoning. So just like simple, just like some herbs, some garlic, some oil. You let them go for 30 minutes at 350 or 375. We're adding our beets. For this one, we're using our salsa macha. It's like a chili oil, or as you would just call it, like a Mexican chili oil. So that's like sesame seeds, chile piquin, chile de árbol, chile cascabel, peanuts. We use fresh thyme, rosemary, and garlic.
Be very generous with all your sauces.
I think that's what makes your cuisine, Jonathan, so special and different. I love the combinations of these sauces, and that's what really makes a dish. I mean, it's like you just made beets super interesting, those crazy Chinese green beans with the different sauces, just combining different things. But it's your flavor combinations and the layering of your flavors, I think, that what makes it so special and different in Los Angeles.
Yeah. And then we're just going to top it off with some cotija cheese. Some cotija cheese. Little pickled onions to cut off some of that oil.
And what would you say is the most efficient way to pickle onions?
So what I like to do, I like getting all my pickling components in the hot pan or hot pot. From there, let it come to a simmer, pull it out from the heat, then dump your onions in there. And that way they don't overcook and they still get that small crunch, like you see them, like you could just have that bite to it, and they're not overcooked.
Everything there looks beautiful. They're super friendly, healthy, vegetarian, vegan, Mexican-inspired vegetables. These are so great. Can we find these on your menu, or when you cater, you offer?
Yeah, we when we cater, we offer these options as well. But the beet one you can find on our menu, the Brussels sprouts as well. Not the green bean ones or the Thai eggplant. But I mean, if you guys stop by, I'll make them for you guys.
That's I know. I definitely need to come by now that we're kind of back in the office. I need to swing by and get some of your specialty stuff. But again, congratulations on the broken bread. That's tomorrow. You mentioned there might be an outdoor viewing of the show there with Maple Grill and all the folks that were working there with you. In the future, what are upcoming plans for you?
In the future, for now, I mean, we're just we're usually just taking a day at a time. But we want to keep this growing, and we want to keep showing people that are like you said, the younger crowds, younger kids that are looking up, that they want to become a chef, or they don't know how to approach a situation. They can come out here, and we could always guide them. Because we've done a lot of even stuff with Boys and Girls Club with them, and we push their limits as well of how they can recreate food and stuff like that. But long run, we just see this growing bigger, and not slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, now that, we had our officially soft open today of La Cocina, the exhibition space in the store. Now we're kind of waiting post Super Bowl and see what happens and see lighten things up a bit so we can start offering classes. And then we're thinking about Saturday mornings, multi-generational classes. It'd be really great to bring in a group of teens and you can show them, they can talk to you, have access to you, and show them all your techniques and just your flavor profiles for them. So we're almost there. We're almost there. Today was a big day for us because just to open up the door to the public, at least they can come see the space, see the exhibition. But then once we're ready, I know we have spoken in the past with Anna for you to come in and teach and be accessible to our youth and our adults for our public programs. One more time, big shout out. Where can we find you? Where's Milpa Grill again?
So it's Cesar Chavez in Boyle Heights.
Thank you. Oh, before we go away, we have, in order for it to be, because these things live live forever on Facebook and our YouTube channel. Could you be so kind, pick your favorite plate and hold it, and so we can take a picture, please?
I'll try to hold off for him. There you go.
All right, hold it up a little bit higher. All right, say Macheen. All right, great. Thank you.
Bueno, en todo caso, muchísimas gracias, Jonathan. Thanks again. I'm going to try to go to Milpa Grill very soon now that we're coming back into the office. But again, thanks so much for sharing your flavors. Anna, for being supportive there, background camera person. And sous chef for Jonathan. But again, muchísimas gracias. Éxitos. Congratulations. I can't wait to see the show tomorrow on PBS. Y con eso se lo paso a mi compañero. Muchísimas gracias. Have a great afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you so much, Jonathan, Jimena, Ana. This was a great session. I love vegetables 6 days out of the week. At our home, it's vegetables 1 day a week. It's la carnita, el pollo, or something else. But these are fabulous recipes that we're going to have to try to duplicate. Anyways, so thank you all who joined us today here on En Casa con la Plaza Cocina. As Jimena said, we're very excited that La Plaza Cocina is open. So you could come by and visit La Plaza de Cultura y Artes. Walk across the street through our paseo, our historic paseo walkway, and you're there, right there on the in La Plaza Village, bright sign, you can't miss it. So from 12 to 5, Monday through Friday, and soon to open in the evenings and on weekends when we start our in-house programming. But for now, next up on En Casa con la Plaza Cocina, we have next Monday, February 14th, Love and Chocolate with Maite Gomez Rejon, where she'll be demonstrating the baking of classic flourless chocolate cake. And as you know, Maite not only gives us the demonstration, talks about the recipe, but gives us a lot of history behind it. And in this case, I'm sure she'll be talking a lot about one of our favorite foods, chocolate. All right. So if you came in and saw, if you didn't catch this entire session, you could catch it on our YouTube page. We'll be posting it at La Plaza LA, on our Facebook as well at La Plaza LA, and on our website, lapca.org. You could catch all of our En Casa con la Plaza Cocina sessions. We're about a 60, 65, maybe even 70. We've done a few, haven't we, Jimena?
Yes, we have.
And more to come, both on En Casa con la Plaza Cocina, but also most importantly in La Plaza Cocina. So with that, join us on Wednesday at 7 o'clock with the 3B Collective. Recently did a mural here in conjunction with our Patriotism in Conflict exhibition. You could see it on Main Street, but all 5 of the members will be joining us on En Casa con la Plaza on Wednesday, February 9th. And then on Friday, February 11th, at 7 p.m., Dan Guerrero, Don Dan, will join us at 7 o'clock with Herbert Sigüenza from Culture Clash, visual artist, solo theater performer, and much more. So join us at 7 o'clock. Register on Zoom or catch us on Facebook Live. Y con eso, muy buenas tardes a todos. We'll see you real soon. All right, bye-bye.
Thanks for having me. Bye.